Howdy, guys. Welcome to Keeping It Frank. Going to be going over my 16-month journey carnivore. As it sits, I'm still sitting at 225. I did not lose any weight this month. Um, Also, lost a little bit of muscle definition. I just have not been able to get to the gym in the last few months. I want to say 3 months. I've gone once or twice. I actually went today, just got back. But I just can't seem to make time for it anymore. I've got a lot of stuff going on, as you can tell. Place is kind of a mess. A lot of chaos. A lot of changes have happened, and so as it sits, it's just work, work, work. I can't even record this during the day, which is a bit of a bummer because I normally use the sunlight for my lighting. I don't have any like decent lights, so and I have a cheap camera, so it tends to be a little cloudy when I record at night. But this is the only chance I get, so I'm just going to run with it. But I just wanted to say that, for a long time, people would address that I look like I would go to the gym a lot, or, they would also accuse me of using supplements such as testosterone and steroids and stuff like that. But on average, I'd say I was going to the gym 4 times a month on average. Uh, Now, 3 months have passed. I may have gone twice, and I can see that my definition is it seems to be going away a little bit. So I think in order for me to maintain what I have, I do need to go to the gym probably at least 4 times a month. Just that's the way it goes to show. Now I'm pretty sure if I was to go to the gym like I did today, and if I was to go tomorrow and the next day, I'm probably going to have the definition pop right back out. That's just generally how it works. But right now, I do not. And the before and after pictures I'm going to show you, I hadn't even gone to the gym at all at that point. So you're going to see from previous month that I had lost quite a bit of definition. Generally, when I set these recordings, I will go to the gym the day of, or if not the day before. It tends to give me more of a pumped look, and I just couldn't even I couldn't even do it for this picture, but I needed to get something out. Um, I The holidays are here, and I'm fortunate enough, or unfortunate enough, however you want to look at it. I don't really have friends or family that I go visit. I don't have a lot of family left. A lot of my family had died pretty young due to health. So I say that because the holidays are here, so I don't really have obligations other than to my son and a few other people, but nothing major. So I get to kind of stay home on the holidays, and because of that, I get to really regulate what I'm going to eat on these holidays. And I know other people, they go places, they go visit family and friends like normal people do, and it's a struggle because especially if you're just starting and you haven't quite kicked that carb addiction yet, sugar addiction, it's going to be rough. I All I can say is if you can keep yourself full, just stay as full as you possibly can through these days, and tell yourself that no matter what, there's always going to be a holiday, and there's always going to be a birthday, and there's always going to be some kind of celebration. So just tell yourself you can't use these for excuses. If you break, you break. And definitely don't use New Year's as an excuse, because if you use from this time until after New Year's and then you think you're going to jump back on, the odds are you probably won't. If you do, it may take weeks, it may take months, or you might not be able to obtain it ever again. Especially if you're someone that was like me, that was overweight due to the fact that you could not regulate your food intake. What makes you think you're going to be able to jump off and jump back on? Um, Also, if you've been doing this for a while, you're no longer in a diet mindset because you've already kicked the carb addictions, you've already kicked the sugar addictions, and so you're not prepared to take that on again. So I would highly suggest you to really think about, before you go out to these visit family and friends, and you see the pies and you see, the stuffing and whatever your favorites are, the rolls. I just really take into consideration that, I'm at the weight that I am now because I'm not really good at regulating what I eat. And it was hard for me to get to the point that I am now. So am I actually ready? Am I actually capable of doing it all over again? Because as soon as you do take all those carbs in, especially if you do it for 2 or 3 days in a row, man, those addictions are going to be back, and you're going to really struggle with it. Of course, not everybody, but a lot of us would. I know I would, and that's why I strongly stay away from that stuff as much as I possibly can. I will use seasoning. Thanksgiving, I had used the barbecue sauce, and it effed me up. I had instantly broke out with a cyst on my eye, and my face started to look a little rough. And that took probably a week for it to kind of simmer down and go away. So yeah, be real careful with that stuff, guys. I tell myself every day, whenever I feel like I'm struggling, I'll tell myself, I'll lie to myself, and I'll tell myself, not today, but tomorrow. And then the next day I'll do the same thing until I no longer have to do it. I hope and pray everybody can enjoy their holidays with the foods that are available to them. I really hope you don't look at it as I hope it doesn't depress you because you can't have these other foods. And the thing is, you got to remember, you don't forever have to be, this strict. But I mean, give it hell for as long as you can. Allow yourself to fully recover. Allow yourself to lose that weight that you want. Allow that to happen first, and then maybe at some point, if you think you can handle it, try that peach cobbler that you've been dying to have. Boy, I know I have. Big weakness, Southern boy. You get me a peach cobbler a la mode, I'm all about it. Or a pineapple upside down cake. Oh, lemon cake. Those were my weaknesses. My weaknesses were sweets. They weren't really necessarily breads. I see a lot of people have to have bread. I wasn't generally that type of person. But you throw some sweets in front of me, and like a crack addict, I'd want it all, the whole thing. Like, I couldn't get a big enough slice of cake. As a matter of fact, I'd get disappointed if I bought a cake and I knew that some of that was going to go to somebody else. So yeah, guys, let's hang in there. Let's just get through these holidays, and let's take on this New Year's full force without anything weighing you back. I hope that by this time next year I lose all the weight that I've been wanting to lose, and I really think I will. I hope to gain the strength that which is now a goal for me. I see my body, I see its structure, I see what it's capable of, and so I just kind of want to see where it goes. If I can really actually stick to the gym and push myself, I just want to see what I'm capable of, which seems is very exciting for me. Just curious, I'm in my 40s, and I'm curious to see if I can really build muscle like that, especially strict carnivore people knocking on. I see bodybuilders all the time worried about carnivore, and I tell them, like, I don't know 100%. I know I didn't lose any muscle. I know I gained some strength, but I was coated in fat, so I have no idea what I look like underneath all that. So I couldn't tell you if I was gaining muscle or not. But I'm at a point now to where if I go to the gym and my arms start getting bigger, when I put, my arms at this point, if I put the tape measure on it, if it's getting smaller, it's no longer fat. It's because I'm losing muscle. But if it's getting bigger, I know I'm gaining muscle. I didn't have that opportunity before, because every month when I would measure my arm or any other part of my body, it would shrink, because it was the fat that I was losing. So just kind of to see myself, yeah, can you gain muscle? I know you can maintain it, but how much muscle can you gain? Can all these bodybuilders that are so worried that they need their carbs, can they actually do this and keep achieving stuff? I see people do it, but I'll know for a fact myself. And also, people, they say in your 40s you're not going to be able to gain muscle like that, and I really think that's wrong. And I'm excited to see what the outcome is when I really dedicate myself to that. And it will be with no supplements or anything like that. Like, I want to see naturally what I can get to, and I want to put that out there for people to see. Just like all the weight loss that I've had with this is just your average lazy guy finally sticking to something, and it works. And now I get to put that out there for your average person to look at and say, okay, it actually works. These are the real results of sticking to carnivore. So, bear with me, guys. I hope I do get to, I always say this, but I really do want to put more videos out there. I got a few people that follow me and have followed me almost since day one, since I've started doing this, and have been motivated. And some of these guys are my body structure, and I need to talk to them first, but it's so exciting because I get to see their pictures, and they'll post them on Facebook like I do every month. And man, what a big change! Like, there's this guy, and he was the same size as me. He was like, I was 345. I think he was like 335, and he's lost over 100 pounds in like 6 months, and he looks completely different. And so I got a few of them that I want to grab some photos of and put them up to just kind of give that inspiration to you guys, because sometimes I think you look at me, and since I even started this, like, I was bigger than I am now, but I wasn't at my biggest because I didn't start this until I was like maybe 5 months in. I had already lost a lot of weight. And so, I post the same pictures except for a newer picture, which, the last 4 months, my pictures haven't really changed much. And I think it's kind of grown stale. I also, people probably might not believe that was me, or might not believe I had that much weight to loss from, my first videos. But, yeah, I got some new guys I want to throw in here. And, like I said, for more inspiration to everyone, so they can see, especially you big guys out there. A lot of these guys that had like the biggest transformations were of my size when they did it, and a lot of these guys are 6 to 8 months in, and it's crazy, and they've stuck with it, and I'm so excited, because I'll be completely honest with you. There was starting to be a point where I was wondering, am I an anomaly? Because I was throwing my pictures up every month, and people were freaking out about it. I'm like, okay, I appreciate it. I thank you so much for all the compliments, but where's the other guys at? But I'm starting to see them a lot now, a lot more and more and more, and this is great. So now I know for a fact that this works for people in general. Now, for me, like, I mean, 100%, this has worked, and because I've tried so many things, what people don't fail to understand is I was almost vegan. I was never fully vegan, pretty damn close at one point. I did the juicing. I did what was it? The paleo. I did massive calorie restrictions. I've done every diet strictly for as long as I potentially could. Nothing worked. Nothing ever worked. I went to doctors over and over for all kinds of problems that I had, and get medicated, and I never felt or saw results. Maybe some medication would hinder some of the problems that I had, but it never resolved anything ever. And my first month of doing this, bam, I mean, not only did I see massive results across the board, but I feel like I had already healed probably 40% of my problems. So I hope everyone out there that finally stumbles across my videos or videos like mine, and they can get that motivation to do it and see exactly or get to witness exactly what's going to happen within the first few weeks, like I did, within the first month for sure. And then if you keep sticking with it, you're going to be amazed what happens in 6 months. I promise. Um, Man, that's really it, guys. Kind of throw this out there. I'm overtime busy. I flipped my truck. What is this, 4 maybe 5 days ago now, and and so now that I was out without a vehicle, and I had to scramble money that I didn't have together, put myself in massive debt, more debt that I just did not want to do. And it's Christmas and New Year's, and oh my God, I can't. It's work, 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 work. Maybe that's why I also have so much success, because I'm not even that type of person. People out there, oh, you work so hard, you work so hard. I'm like, fuck, I have to. This is not my personality, you know. So this is just something I have to do. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope so much that I actually get to motivate somebody out there. And you guys reach out to me and you tell me I have, and nothing makes me feel better, because I know this works, and to see somebody else finally figure out it does work and witness it, it is a great feeling. So thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Um, that's it. Hugs and kisses. Bye, guys.